Hey guys, Dylan here, and today we're going to be reading yet again another Quickie article. Last time we read about the Sonichu crystals, and today we're going to be learning about the form that Sonichu will take when he Mega Evolves. That is Ultra Sonichu. Now this was not a new idea, and Chris has retconned this form several different times, so in this article you'll hear him transforming in many different ways. Let's begin with this quote. After absorbing the 7 Chaos Emeralds, Sonichu transforms into his super form, where he is invincible beyond compare, he can fly sky high, and has the most powerful lightning attacks. That is from his Animal Crossing card, and we've already looked at some of these Animal Crossing cards before, but it mentions him transforming with the Chaos Emeralds. So it starts off with the Chaos Emeralds. And this is what Ultra Sonichu looked like originally. He's just an orange Sonichu with his quills spiked up. What do you expect from Chris Chan? Ultra Sonichu is the final form of Sonichu that Chris has hyped up before the Sonichu comic even began. After years of promises, he finally appeared in Sonichu issue 10. Another of Chris's blatant ripoffs, he is a copy of Super Sonic. Super Sonic is a result of Sonic collecting the 7 Chaos Emeralds, which is inspired by the Super Saiyan transformation from Dragon Ball Z. It should also be noted that Ultra Sonichu is basically a recolor of Chris's very first failure, Bionic the Hedgehog. And that is kind of true because he is orange like Bionic. Powers. Sonichu 10 has shown that Ultra Sonichu has a plethora of superpowers. Besides being able to fly like Super Sonic, he also has messianic powers as well. He is shown using his presence to revive Zelina Rosachu from her eternal slumber, and apparently accidentally freed Clawdorf in the process. Now Clawdorf is a character that really doesn't matter. He is an evil wizard that used magic to put Zelina Rosachu, a character no one cared about, into a sleep coma. And apparently he can just cure magic. Ultra Sonichu can just do that. But Chris never did anything with Clawdorf, and I don't think he ever will do anything with Clawdorf, so who cares about Clawdorf? And he uses a power called Chaotic Remedy to cure Asperchu and his versions of Sonichu and friends from their maladies, such as personality. So far, there doesn't seem to be any specific time limit to Sonichu's ability to remain in this Ultra form, if he's using the Sonichu balls that is, unlike Sonic's super form, where his only weakness is the fact that his form eventually runs out. And in case you don't know anything about Super Sonic, you have to collect rings in order to keep the super form, and that's even consistent in the comics. In the comics, he also has to collect rings to go Super Sonic, and when you're out of rings, then you lose the transformation. After doing everything he needed to do, which included curing every single jerk-off he and his friends haven't managed to murder of their brainwashing, Sonichu just kinda stops being Ultra, and it's very anticlimactic. He just solves all the problems with Chris, and then he just goes back to being Sonichu. Evolution confusion. Ultra Sonichu evolves from Sonichu. Metonic also evolves from Sonichu. It has already been shown in the comics that Sonichu will eventually evolve into Metonic, so technically Sonichu will never be able to evolve into Ultra Sonichu, but he found a way. He seems to be a Mega Evolution now, and that is the next plotline in the Sonichu comics and continues off from the last article we read. Star sign confusion. After evolution, Ultra Sonichu's star sign changes from Pisces to Aries. Who fucking cares? How this is possible is still a mystery. A theory that Blake is the one who actually assumes this form, since he is an Aries, much like Ultra Sonichu, and is supposed to have all the same abilities that Sonichu possesses. I think is just a fucking typo on Chris's end. I think Chris just mixed everything up. That would also be an interesting plot twist, which Chris is not good at, to give Blake a role as the actual hero. However, considering Chris's writing abilities, this is probably just a coincidence, and I agree with that. Now let's take a look at some of these Ultra Sonichu cards. I'm only going to take a look at the front art. That is the original art art for Ultra Sonichu. It looks just as crappy as any 90s fan art would. This is Ultra Sonichu's Pokemon card. He looks actually kind of demonic there. And this is what he looked like in the comic. Let me pull that up. This is him next to Colossal Christian, which is a whole nother bag of worms I'll talk about a different day. So that was Ultra Sonichu. Hopefully you guys learned something today. Next time we are going to be covering the Lioness form for Rosachu. If you guys like this video, hit the like button. If you really like it, share it. And if you want to see more, then subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and bye. Before the credits roll, I thought I'd take a second to talk to you guys about my Patreon. If you want to help keep the channel going and prevent it from going under when YouTube decides to randomly demonetize my videos, or when a nutcase like GamerGuy decides to strike my channel making me lose money off of my streams, you can go back my Patreon. Benefits include being a producer, which means you get all the credits at the end of the videos. You can recommend quickie articles, which means that articles you want covered are more likely to happen sooner. You can request me to review a comic book of your choice, or you can even come on to be a guest reader for the fanfiction series. My Patreon is linked in the description below, and it's also in the About section on my YouTube. Hope to see you guys there.